Hi friends, welcome back. It's day number 8 of the 10-day yoga challenge. I'm Tovah, and this is your 10-minute practice. So come on to the top of your mat as we prepare to move into a flowing warrior series today. Taking the first few moments of class to just collect yourself, to tune out everything that's happening around you. Close down your to-do lists, your computer, turn your phone off. As we just be present on our mat for the next 10 minutes, aiming to not think of anything else. Let your breath guide you through the practice as you take big, deep belly breaths. Bringing your hands to your heart as we start to warm the body with some easy sun salutations or Surya Namaskar. Release the palms, inhale, reaching up towards the roof, maybe back bending a little if that feels good. Exhale as you swan dive forward, soften your knees, bow your head. Inhale, come up halfway, and exhale as you reach for the floor, hopping or stepping back to a high plank, lowering yourself from knees or toes as elbows wrap your sides. Tuck your toes under and inhale, back bend. This could be a cobra or an upward dog. Just make sure it feels good and gentle for your spine. Release and push up and back from knees or toes to come into downward facing dog. Pedal your feet a couple of times if that feels good. Maybe move your hips around a little bit. Shimmy your shoulders, and then pressing back, tipping your sitting bones high to the roof, rooting your knuckles into the floor, making sure that there's more weight towards your feet than your hands. So if you feel a lot of pressure in your wrists, that you're kind of in a push-up, you need to bend your knees more so you can push your weight further back. That'll also help to flatten your back here and your shoulders. Look to your hands, hop or step there. Exhale, relax your back, lower your head. Inhale with a nice big breath to come up as we energize. And exhale, taking a second salutation, pour forward. Inhale, lengthen a little. Look ahead. Exhale as you reach for the floor, coming into a high plank or push-up. Lowering from knees or toes, whichever is easier for you to keep your back straight. Turn the toes and inhale, back bend. Exhale, press up to downward facing dog. Again, use your knees if that's easier for you. Use your toes if that's what you're good at. Looking to your hands, inhale, hop or step forward, and as you exhale, let your body release and relax. Inhale, big breath, come all the way up. And exhale, swan dive back down. Taking one more salutation as we lift part way. Eyes gazing just forward, reaching for your mat, hopping or stepping back as you melt down. Inhale, shine your heart ahead, draw your shoulders down but lift your chin. Release and press to downward facing dog. Sitting back into the heels. And then looking to your hands, inhale, hop or step there. Exhale, relax your back, lower your head. Inhale, big breath, come all the way high. Bring your hands down to your heart. As we start to move into that warrior series, you're going to take a big step back with your right foot and try to align your right heel with your heel in the front. Toes coming in the back about 45 degrees forward. Hip bones pointing forward as we reach our arms up in warrior one. Bend your front knee. Notice that your arms could be wider. They could be together in prayer, but let your arms be straight wherever is comfortable for your body. Perfect. And then opening into warrior two, you're going to flatten the back foot. Your heel is now in line with your arch, maybe bending the front knee just a little bit more, checking to make sure that your knee is tracking over your toes. So if it's wandering to the center, try to straighten it out here. Lower the back arm, lift the top arm for proud warrior. Breathe. And then I want you to lift the kneecaps, straighten both legs to come into reverse triangle. And then lifting the arms up, keep engaging through the thighs, lifting the kneecaps as we shift into triangle pose or trikonasana. Draw the hips back, reach forward as far as you can with your left hand, and then bring it down to rest on your knee or shin, wherever it comfortably gets to. But don't worry about going too low here. Your aim is to really rotate open through the belly button. And if you feel like you're not very straight, bring your hand a little higher. That will help you find that rotation. Perfect. Inhale, come all the way back up. Use your core to lift. As we windmill, bring the back arm down to the floor. Roll up on the back toes. Try to keep the front knee tucked in as you lift your left arm up to the roof for revolve side over. Push through the back heels. Think of the bottom hinge. Lift a little bit higher. Untwist. Step the back leg up to the top. Relax. Fold forward. Inhale, big breath, come all the way high. Taking a sun salutation here. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, lift and lengthen. And then release. Press back, step back to downward facing dog. Lowering. Inhale, rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Release and press and find downward facing dog. Shifting the hips way back, tipping your sitting bones high towards the roof. Look to your hands, hop or step there. Exhale, relax your back, lower your head. Inhale, big breath, come all the way high, eyes up, chest up as you lift up. Draw your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. Find your breath. And then we'll move through that series on the opposite side. Stepping back with your left leg here. Try to align your heel with your heel, but if your balance is a struggle here, take the legs a little wider like train tracks. Bend the front knee, keep your hips forward, shoulders forward, lift your arms, straighten your arms, and bend your front knee. Breathe. And now open into warrior two. Flatten the back foot here. You can check your back hand to make sure it's straight behind you. As you gaze out over the front fingers, notice if your knee is tracking straight over your toes. Adjust if needed. Breathe. Lower the back arm, lift the top arm for proud warrior. Still bending the front knee. And now straighten the front leg, but not by locking. Lift the kneecaps, flex your thigh muscles as you just shift back to reverse triangle. Perfect. Lifting up, straightening your arms out. Keep your kneecaps lifted as we move into triangle here. Draw your hips back, extend forward, and tip down. It's like you're being pressed between two pieces of glass, and you're aiming to have the side of your waist pull up towards the roof in triangle pose. Eyes gazing up towards the roof, but if this bothers your neck, please do look down towards your toes. Use your core to lift yourself back up to the top as we windmill the backhand all the way down to the floor. And this could also come onto a yoga block if you need. Roll up on the back toes so toes and knees are facing straight ahead. And then lift your right arm up towards the ceiling. You could take your back knee down as an option here to help with balance. Press through the back heel, lift a little higher. Untwist. Step the back foot up to the top. Relax your head and neck, fold forward. Inhale, big breath, come up and try to lift with a straight spine here. Not rolling and rounding all the way to the top. Bring your hands to your heart. Perfect. Taking one last sun salutation of today's practice, lifting all the way high. Exhale, swan diving forward. Bow your head. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, release, reaching for the floor, hopping or stepping back, melting down. Turn your toes and inhale. Lifting, back bending. Release and press to downward facing dog. And take your knees gently down to your mat here as we spend the last few moments of today's practice in stillness. coming into resting child's pose. Take your knees wider, keep them a little closer together as you bow your head, resting your head on the floor, or use your hands stacked as fists if needed. And then just slowly bringing yourself up to a kneeling or cross-legged seated position. As we finish today's practice, day number 8, wow, we're almost all the way through the 10th day. Do let me know how you liked the class. Leave me a comment, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel and do check out some of the other videos. There's lots to choose from, whether you like more of a flow class like we did today, or you're more of a yin-based yogi. There's something for everyone, and there's all different lengths of classes. We'll finish the practice with our hands at our heart. Loka samusta sukhinu bhavantu. May all beings everywhere find happiness and freedom. Thanks for watching. Namaste.